More than likely.
Clearly, Pacquiao has respect for Morales, whom he has not assaulted. The right hand to the body that just missed. Both fighters focusing on the body early, but now Pacquiao lands his left hand twice. And again, and the blinding speed of Pacquiao's apparent, and Morales chases him across the ring and says, let's fight. And if you come close to hurting Erik Morales, he's coming right at you. He wants to... Another blocked, but doing damage anyway. Morales very wary about Pacquiao's left-hand power.
Some good work to the body, which we haven't always seen him do.
And he lands a right hand upstairs.
Morales
is hurt.
His body's hurt. He hurt Morales' body. Really bad.
So the power is showing up as Morales wobbles away and then turns around and fires a combination to pin Pacquiao.
He see Pacquiao on the attack with that big left hand coming at Morales. He landed a left hand, a right hook. And as soon as he stops, Morales tells him to come on, and Morales brings it back to him and lands his right hand of his own and two jabs.
Manny did. Another left hand.
Morales looks like he's virtually conceded that he's in with the... Now he takes a lead.
And Morales lands upstairs after having hurt me. Called Manila Ice. And it becomes clear that Manila Ice is maybe an uppercut. We'll see. It's the left hand that opponents worry about.
That was a good right hand body shot by Erik Morales.
A great right hand catch. Disciplining himself to keep his activity level down. Boxing match rather than an all-out war.
And that was a big left hand by Pacquiao.
But that was a good right hand.
He's fighting a big guy's pace, and that's a tough pace to fight against Pacquiao. But if he carries as quick as Pacquiao will. Especially if he keeps like he's doing.
And Morales starting these to counter upstairs.
And to not get himself in harm's way of left hand.
Take him in the deep water like that. Like
just took a left hand there, and it drove him. Good right hand uppercut by Morales. Saw his chance and took it.
They're out on Pacquiao.
I think he's doing it too. Good hard right hand by Morales. Pacquiao comes on with the left. Film, he has adopted it.
And this is what you want to see on a fighter like
Pacquiao may run out of some steam.
He drained some of Pacquiao's confidence by giving him the same picture Marquez gave him during the rounds when Marquez was dominant.
And that's what it looks like he's doing, but right. Good straight right lead by Morales.
Drove Pacquiao back. Now he lands the left too. Hard right hand coming up underneath by Pacquiao. And a left hand to the butt. But Erik Morales has taken 36 rounds worth of body shots from Marco Antonio Barrera. He's been in with some of the best in that regard. Speed a little more. That's what
used it that often.
He's slowing the pace. And he's starting to land very accurately with his left hand on Pacquiao's face.
That was a good jab, a good right hand, a good left hook by Morales.
It's going to make it very hard for Pacquiao to get off if Morales can put him on the defensive from this. Now Pacquiao lands and drives Morales into the corner. And Erik is just avoiding the big stuff and allowing Pacquiao to tap him to the body.
You want to make him work and get him tired.
A very smart fight by Erik Morales so far. And he bangs Pacquiao with two right hands. And Manny tries to fire away, and Erik still...
Yeah, Erik has an iron jaw and has had all of his career.
Took a hard left hand, landed a body shot, and another right hand upstairs. The crowd is getting very excited.
Pacquiao's getting very tired.
This is a brilliant round for Erik Morales, who has given Pacquiao a whole new look and made it work.
The pressure is getting to Pacquiao because he has something to uphold here, and Erik has something to prove.
In round three, Morales, how do you have it so far?
Okay, it's 2 and 3, Jim. I gotta tell you something. If Erik Morales is into him, Morales loses everything. Pacquiao gets the best of him. In any case,
but you know, you can't change Morales. He's had a lot of success with the style that what he does. He's not going to fight a perfectly disciplined boxer's fight.
Hard left hand by Pacquiao. Morales with a hard right hand coming back. And I think it's clear right now Manny Pacquiao isn't going to deck Erik Morales with one.
Something else. It's also clear that if Erik Morales continues to the body, it's going to be a long night for Pacquiao.
Now more accurate as he pops Morales with short punches.
He wants to fight. Erik is making him fight a different body. That's very smart, like I talked about in the first.
Some of the sting is out of Pacquiao. Push the left hand from time to time. Erik Morales is taking some of it out of Manny Pacquiao.
It's still dangerous. He better not get overconfident here, but all this is gone. His confidence is being bottled because...
I think in part what's going on here is
you ain't never boxed before. You got to know boxing to know this and see what's happening here. You ever boxed?
rank.
Hard left.
I just think that we're being caught up a little bit and do some serious damage.
We'll see how it all plays out, and that's a great discussion you guys are having.
He see Morales coming off of the counter with the overhand right. Boom, a good right hand. Flesh on the jaw of Pacquiao, and Pacquiao showing a good ability to land a shot that can put the other guy out, like Larry's saying. But this is the fight he wants. This is how Marquez...
Yeah, sort of use Pacquiao's relentlessness against. Hard left hand, right down the pipe. He's taking these punches well. Better than most previous Pacquiao opponents. Fight into the fifth.
His quick hands have the advantage.
Definitely. Good left hook by Morales.
Inside. Pacquiao never saw it coming. There's another left hook he didn't cut that landed too. Pacquiao's doing some damage. Morales is landing the higher quality shot.
He is bleeding.
It's not Morales.
Now he's bleeding from his right eye.
Bad.
Big time. And if that was off a Morales left hook, or maybe a headbutt.
Is the chief medical officer here is not.
Pacquiao seems a little bit wary and off stride. And Morales once again. Oh, but now Pacquiao comes back and lands a kick. Sent Pacquiao reeling into the ropes.
That'd be a big factor for Morales. He starts jabbing, it's gonna be a hard.
Morales' mouth, and Erik just looks at him. As if to say, I'm a bigger man. You're fighting at 130. Welcome to...
Right here, we're looking to see what happened. We see Erik throw a left, a right. Bam, that's a headbutt that probably caused the butt. And a hook came out, but I think the headbutt is what caused the gash.
It makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the headbutt definitely
It'll be interesting to see if the Nevada State Athletic Commission changes their opinion.
Keeps him in his...
That if the referee, Joe Cortez, is the one who ruled that the cut was caused by a punch, not a headbutt, that decision can't be changed. Pacquiao clearly feels as though he's going to need a knockout. Soviet's right eye needs a knockout.
And they're both exchanging some good body shots in here.
Good flurry by Pacquiao.
Little break, maybe a little tired, maybe a little windy, or he could be playing possum. You never know about Cherry Blake.
They want to let Pacquiao punch himself out a little bit, and then turn things around like this.
You never know about Cherry Blake.
In a boxing gym.
Good jab by Cherry Blake. He uses that jab
right in his tracks. Every once in a while, Pacquiao lead, but as long as they...
Good jab. Pacquiao to see if he finished yet. Then he boxes for a little while, then he tests him again to see if he finished yet.
Well, the doctor looked at that cut. The good judge will make a note of what happened early in the round. Under the rules of the Association of Boxing Commissions, punch. If Joe Cortez didn't see that butt, it's a punch. If this fight gets stopped, Morales wins by TKO.
And have instant replay in a case like this.
No, we have it as televised
in the previous two rounds, I mean. So he may have found something.
Pacquiao may have determined that he's able to fight with his eye in that shape, and that rekindles some of his will, gives him the energy that he's shown in the early part of the round here. He's definitely won the first half of this round. Now Morales starts to counter and momentarily wobbles Pacquiao with
some very good punches.
Right hand over the top by Morales. Right hands to the body. Pacquiao lands a sizzling left. Pacquiao with a four-punch combination.
Definitely has the quicker hands.
Great body shot by Morales.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do the whole fight right there.
On, Cortez let him have it.
Oh.
Great right hand lead.
Oh.
Wobbles Pacquiao again.
Well, Pacquiao took that punch very good, though.
You know, he just beat you down.
Sure, as he hammers that right hand down the chute and goes back to the body with a vicious shot that all but doubled Pacquiao over.
Yeah, that had to hurt real bad.
Great left hand by Morales stops Pacquiao in his track. Right hand wobbles him again. Morales senses a chance. Pacquiao comes back. Got to be careful about letting your hands go against Pacquiao, but Morales feels strong now. What a brilliant...
Pacquiao landed a good under and over shot here with his left hand. Was a beautiful shot against Morales early in the round. But Morales comes back and comes with the straight right hand that has been working beautifully for him all night.
Standing on their feet in the bleachers, way up in the upper regions of the arena. Crowd as we've seen since the night
He would still be fresh, still be strong after just 4 months from that emotional showdown.
In the middle of the week, Morales' Mexican promoter, Fernando Beltran, after listening, oh my goodness, stopped the story and covered the action as they trade shots viciously again. At a news conference, Beltran listened to Pacquiao's people talking about 20 minutes. Beltran had heard enough and took over the microphone and said, let me tell you something. My man doesn't quit. Like Agapito Sanchez, he wanted out of the fight. The same thing happened in a draw that Pacquiao got in the Philippines. But Erik Morales...
Till the end. And it's in a situation that Barrera...
He's using his greater skills and craft to school somebody who was a sensation.
And he's coming in...
It is very similar to what... This fight isn't as one-sided as that one was.
By no means.
Moment of inkling that he doesn't have a chance. He's got a good... with a right hand.
And he's still in the fight in a major way. And he's not giving up here. He's showing something I don't think they ever
scored below. Right hand for Morales. Look. Hard right hand for Pacquiao.
Called winner's gloves, which is Pacquiao's power or not, but it's something he pointed out. Before he signed the contract, agreeing to use the gloves on it.
Stiff jab by Morales.
Not since the headbutt in round 5. Morales 80 for 40%. Pacquiao 53 out of 2.
Recover that punch's gloves, which he's always agreeing to use.
Of course, the fascinating reversal there in them, and Morales
whacking as many punches and as clean shots as they have tonight. It really doesn't matter. I don't care what kind of gloves they got on. This will be a bloodbath regardless, and it will be just like it's happening right now.
Hard right hand by Pacquiao. He's been looking for it.
But does he have the energy to finish it? Because he did land a good shot.
And now Morales goes forward. Erik Morales can't stand to be hurt. He has to go back at his guy.
That's two true warriors in here.
Stop.
And Pacquiao just doesn't stop.
Pacquiao lands another straight left hand.
Upcoming.
Morales wants his moment. Drives Pacquiao back with a jab and a right hand. Manny takes advantage of the chance to flurry.
It's the 3, Erik Morales. Without question, Erik Morales fighting a very smart fight until round 9, which he absolutely won.
Roach told Pacquiao in the corner that was very smart was that to put the pressure on Morales because if not that he's fatigued.
Some people thought that Erik Morales was coming back too fat after a big fight. Born in a boxing gym, has had an extremely active, loves to fight, problem than most. They're still trading, and it's going to get hot again down the stretch. What a right hand by Morales. Pacquiao's in trouble. Morales wobbled him with that right. Let's see if Erik can finish his man. Pacquiao with a blistering right. He's got his legs back.
We're in Barrera Morales.
He lost
territory here.
Pacquiao's mouthpiece is out.
Morales better be very careful here. He's trying to get him, but he better be very careful. And Pacquiao is fighting back like a madman.
I think it's Pacquiao's mouthpiece.
Yes, Pacquiao's mouthpiece, without a doubt.
Look at Pacquiao strafing Morales with left hands, even while fighting without the mouthpiece. And now Morales gets his shot. May he go is the chant. And incidentally, for his part, Marco Antonio Barrera went on record publicly as saying, I want Erik to win the fight. I root for all Mexican fighters. For his part, Morales said, I don't believe it.
I believe it.
I do too. I think Barrera will be very happy if Morales wins this fight. Good right hand.
Here you see Pacquiao on the attack, and Morales comes over the top with the overhand right that he continuously comes over to break up everything that Pacquiao is doing. And right here, Pacquiao blew his own mouthpiece out after.
Hands up is going to be the winner if Harold's got it right.
Left hand out there.
Just to try to survive. So he's been through tougher than this.
Yes, he has.
Staying more out of harm's way.
Whoa.
Hard right hand by Morales. Steps in. Morales off to try to get punching room. Morales is using that, sensing that Pacquiao may have trouble seeing with the right eye. Good by Morales, and a left hand inside by Manny. You know what that means. Blood starts to flow again. More than a minute left in the round.
People may
Great
wonder.
combination by Morales.
People may wonder if.
Oh, good body shot.
If Barrera handled Morales twice and Pacquiao demolished Barrera, why is Morales doing so good against Pacquiao? It fights in part because he
Sight to beat a guy who had badly beat you would be a victory over Marco. And more dynamic in the 12th round if he's going to create the knockout he appears to need. Further sealing the deal on the notion that if Pacquiao's going to win,
not out of the question now.
to do it against the taller, extremely resilient Morales. But again,
I can't conceive of the judges going against Morales.
he switches southpaw, lands a couple of right hands, puts himself in harm's way though against Pacquiao's left hand.
Yeah,
And takes a big one.
I don't know why he would fight Pacquiao.
Why in the world would he switch southpaw?
That seems dumb to me. I don't understand that.
His father told him, don't do anything stupid.
that
Please
is
be
stupid.
cautious. He switched southpaw and got hit by a massive left hand. I think Morales wants to fight.
I know he wants to fight.
Oh my gosh. Talk about going into the jaws of the lion.
This is a picture that doesn't need any captions.
He's just stubborn. Pacquiao get the best of him like this, and this is crazy because he's giving the fighter the
Find greater passion, greater intensity, greater courage, greater commitment, greater sheer guts than what these two guys are showing you. This is boxing at its best.
See, he's just stubborn. He just means he's not going to be out there in the southpaw position. I don't know why he would do this. That was crazy of him to even do that.
What a fight!
I understand why he do it. Like right here, he throws a jab. He countered the jab with a beautiful overhand left. You can't actually get hit with a better punch than that. So why would you turn southpaw at a time like that?
That
Then
was
he comes
seconds after he
and
turned
beats him to the
southpaw.
punch with a right hook. I mean, you can't outbox a southpaw by turning southpaw.
To the winner by unanimous decision, de la zona norte, Tijuana, Mexico.